So, hi everyone, and thank you for joining us this evening, joining us Monday evening. That's great. I'm super excited to see you all. And tonight, I'm joined with great friends of mine, Lucy H. and Linda Hawk and Hailey Nelson. We are looking forward to sharing Arbonne with you. So let us start it so we don't keep you here too long. My name is Marta Augustin, and I'm originally from Poland, but I live here in United States for about 17 years now. So I started my business 6 years ago and have loved every minute of it. When I got introduced to Arbonne, my life was a mess, and I truly mean it. It was a big mess. I had no time. I was working full time. I was in the middle of divorce. I had 2-year-old and facing being a single mom since I didn't have any help here in the United States. Everybody are in Poland from my family. I didn't know a lot of people. I had one friend here in Florida. So every single one of those reasons could easily become an excuse not to do Arbonne. But I chose otherwise because I knew I wanted more time. I wanted more money. I wanted safe products for us to use. And I knew I didn't want to be told when to take time off. I like to travel. And I didn't want to be told what I'm worth. So I saw Arbonne as an opportunity to help myself by helping others. Business-wise, it made a lot of sense to me as well. It's a low cost of entry, great products that I loved, so it was easy for me to share them with others. And at that time, we were opening Polish market, which was a big one for me as well. Great excuse to travel home a little bit more, I think. So I didn't overthink it. I jumped in, and here I am 6 years later. And don't take me wrong, I'm still super busy and my life is crazy. I have a new husband. I have a 9-year-old now. I have a new baby coming off. So it's on its way and it's going to be ponytails. So I'm extremely scared. I'm working my Arbonne business full time. I do help my husband with his business. So with all that, there's a one big difference here that I see. I'm working on building my own dream versus somebody else. I own my own future. I build my own future. I build my own legacy. And I can do it from any place I want and on my own schedule, which is very important to me. So let me tell you a little bit what exactly is Arbonne. So Arbonne is well-established 40-year-old company based in Irvine, California. We are in early stages of global expansion. So we are now in United States, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand, and of course, Poland. So we've got a lot of places to go still. We are certified B Corporation, which means we balance people, planet, and profits, and are committed to zero waste, which is a big one for me. And I think the whole Arbonne community is extremely proud of that. We have hundreds of products, literally for everybody. So we have, and people already spend money on those products as well. So we have something for everyone. We have nutrition, skincare, makeup, body care, hair care, men products, essential oils, baby products. Our products are plant-based and plant powers. They are gluten-free, just to name a few, dairy-free, soy-free, and free of all the harmful things. We have many certifications and do clinicals to prove that our products give results. And just to guys give you a little idea, here in the United States, there's about 9 to 14 banned products for skincare. In Europe is about 1,300, maybe a little more. And Arbonne goes even further, 2,000 banned illegal ingredients, which I think is fantastic. How we earn money, we earn by sharing our products and our business. And I strongly encourage you all for more information, just go to earnings.arbonne.com. So tonight we are going to be talking mostly about our business. We do believe that if you are here with us tonight, you already tried our amazing products. Okay, with that little introduction, so let us start it. And with that, I would like to introduce to you Lucy H. And Lucy, if you, in few words, just tell us more about yourself first.
I, I work in a medical clinic. I joined Arbonne a year ago exactly. I was introduced by Melanie. She came to the clinic. The sound, huh?
Yeah, do we have Lucy? Haley, I think we need to unmute Lucy. Okay, here we are.
The other one. I have another device.
So how do we figure it out?
It's Lucy H. I have another device that needs to be on mute.
Okay, Haley's working on it, I hope.
I'm trying to figure it out, guys. I'm sorry. Is it just... All right. I think you should be able to unmute yourself. I clicked ask to unmute. I don't...
Let me see.
Unmute.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Sorry for that. I had issue with my volume.
Okay,
Just
perfect.
before the Zoom.
So awesome.
Sorry for that.
So just go ahead, tell us a little bit about yourself, and yeah, let's start with that.
I started again. I work in a medical office here in Montreal. I joined Arbonne a year ago exactly. I got introduced by Arbonne by Melanie. She came with her husband for an appointment, and I was at. It was the perfect timing. I mean, when we start to speak, because I was looking for something more out of life. I was working in that direction, and I was willing to listen what she had to offer. And no regrets since then. And I'm very grateful that she had the courage, someone, an Arbonne consultant had the courage to speak to me. And since then, so far, so good. I'm very happy.
Awesome. And then I think everybody's interested in this, but what was your hesitation? And then what is your favorite product from Arbonne?
My hesitation was that I didn't know nothing about Arbonne. And I had I believe, the popular hesitation that people have. Would it work? Is it a scheme? Do I have to invest a lot? So all those things was in my mind, but there was too much risk to not give it a try. So I did my research. I did a lot of research, and I jumped in, and no regrets since. And my favorite product will be the RE9 skincare. I used to have a lot of acne. My skin cleared up, and I received compliments on my face. So I'm very happy about that.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing all that. And we have a couple questions here that we're going to ask you. What was your original reasons for starting Arbonne?
I wanted to have an additional income and have a little bit more of control in my life. And having my side gig, something that I have control, that I get paid for my effort. I was tired of exchanging my time for money. And I was seeing my future self, where am I going to meet 5 years, in 10 years? And doing Arbonne was the light at the tunnel. Give me something that I can work on myself, be the best version of myself. Those was
Awesome,
my
thank you.
motive.
And tell us, what is Arbonne mission? Share with us, what is Arbonne mission?
Yes, so we are healthy living enthusiasts who believe everyone can flourish by being good to themselves, their community, and the planet. We empower people to flourish with sustainable, healthy living. We believe in a holistic approach to beauty, health, and well-being. Our product philosophy embraces the connection between a healthier mind, stronger body, and more beautiful skin.
Fantastic. And what do you think makes Arbonne different than other products?
What sets Arbonne apart is our holistic approach. Our focus is on improving mind, body, and skin. We take an integrative approach focused on the whole person. What really makes the product unique and special is Arbonne's ingredient policy. We use vegan or plant-based ingredients with the highest standards. We have many different certifications. Our ingredient policy is very stringent. Our nutrition products are gluten-free, non-GMO, dairy-free, soy-free, low glycemic, artificial sweetener-free, and cholesterol-free, and certified kosher. I'm not sure if you're aware, but in the US, there's less than 20 ingredients banned in personal care products. In Canada, there's about 600, and in Europe, it's 1,300. Arbonne goes beyond that and bans over 2,000 ingredients from our product. In Canada, so we formulate without things like paraben, chemical dyes, and fragrances, formaldehyde, mineral oil, and the list goes on. So you can feel good knowing that what you're using is safe for you and for our environment.
Awesome. And why do you think customers keep coming back to us? I think that's a big one.
Yes, because this business is very smart because the products are consumable and amazing. So people buy them, they run out of it, they buy more, and they do it online.
Great. Thank you, Lucy, for sharing all that with us. And let's move to Haley Nelson. So Haley, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us also what your hesitations was and what's your favorite product.
Great, thanks. Hi, everybody. So I'm Dr. Haley Nelson. A little bit about me. I am a college professor. I teach psychology at a college here in the Philadelphia area. My background is in behavioral neuroscience. And I have 2 young boys, and that's why I had to keep muting myself because they were running around screaming. So hoping that they stay quiet. And we just got a new puppy. So I've got a lot going on in my house while I'm here quarantined. And I was first introduced to Arbonne just over 4 years ago by my mother, my beautiful mother. I first learned about Arbonne through the nutrition products. So I was just looking for a personal, I just wanted to lose some weight and feel better. And my mom introduced me to these amazing products. I gave them a try. And I also wanted to support her because she had started her own business. And I wanted to, purchase from my mom and, be a good daughter. But more than that, I also wanted to look out for her. So, and I see some of the people who, first initially introduced my mom to it are on the call tonight. So they always laugh when I tell this story because when my mom was starting this business, she was going through a pretty tumultuous time in her life. And so I was just like, who are these vultures who are preying on my mom in her moment of weakness and, trying to get money out of her and making her do all these crazy things. And so that was a big hesitation for me. Initially, I was just looking out for her. And so I started understanding a little bit more about the business, about network marketing in general, about direct sales. And I was pretty impressed. And then the ingredient policy obviously is what really sold me. So I purchased from her. I was a client for a few months, and then I wanted a better discount. So, because I knew I was going to keep using the products. So I signed on as a consultant, honestly, just to get the discount, and then had zero intention of starting a business at all. I have a very full life, was not looking, I just started a tenure track position. It was not something that I thought I had time, energy, or the desire to do. But then people started noticing a difference in me. They started noticing that my skin was looking better, that I had lost weight and kept it off, which is a big one. It was easy for me to get pregnant the second time around because I was just healthier, right? I'm not saying Arbonne got me pregnant, but I was healthier, and it just, everything just started changing in my life. I had more energy, and people were just asking me what I was doing, what makeup am I using, things like that. And so I just started sharing it with people, and I said, okay, maybe I will start taking a look at this business. I thought it was good enough for my mom, so now it's also good enough for me. And I haven't looked back. I love it. I love the community. I obviously love the products, and I love.
Which product is your favorite?
I would say, I have my heart's with the nutrition. So I can't live without fizz. The energy fizz sticks, but all the digestion plus, all the nutrition. That's my favorite. But yeah,
Perfect.
So.
And thank you. That's an awesome story. And tell us, what quality helps make a consultant successful?
Well, just like any other business, being a successful Arbonne independent consultant does require work. So But the thing with Arbonne is you can do it alongside your other commitments. So, you know, whether it's your career or your job or your family, friends, you just need to be able to and be willing to carve out a little time to be able to put into it. So discipline, a positive attitude, and also having a huge heart to be able to help others. That's something that I love, being able to help other people improve their health as well. And those are just some of the main things that I look for in a business partner.
Super. And what are the startup costs? Does Arbonne have any minimum sales quota? What's up with that?
That's what I love about Arbonne. There is no minimum sales quota. It's very inexpensive to start your own business. It's $49 to become an independent consultant. And if that's not for you, it's only $29 to become a preferred client, where you can also get a great discount and other benefits. But there's no minimum orders, no sales quotas. It's something that, you know, made it an easy decision for me to sign on to become a consultant. There's also no auto ship requirements. It's an option if we want to take advantage of it, but it's not something that's required, which I know is in other businesses. No required buying, no inventory requirements, anything like that. So another thing is there's no recruiting requirements either. We don't get paid on bringing other people onto our team. We get paid, when we're going to talk about this later, on how much product is moved. So the integrity of the company is there, and I love that about it as well.
Perfect. And I don't know many people. How could I grow the business? I think that's a big one that we hear.
Yeah, I get that a lot. People are like, I don't know. I don't have any friends. I don't know anybody. And the thing is, if I look at my team and my clients, most of them I didn't know before starting Arbonne either. So it's not really about who you know now, it's about who you're going to meet. And another thing, hesitation that I hear from people is, well, I'm not a party person. I don't want to do any of those parties. And you don't have to do parties. You can if you want, right? I'm really enjoying doing Facebook parties now. It helps me stay connected with people that I haven't seen or talked to in a long time. You can do face-to-face meetings, one-on-one meetings. You can do virtual calls like this. It's your business to be able to do what you want with it. There's no requirements for any of that. So I also really love that. It's up to you to make those decisions.
Super. And what happens when you're busy, work full time, you love your job or don't? How could you fit Arbonne to all of that?
Well, I love that question because I am one of those people. I'm super busy, and that was, you know, I didn't think that I wanted to do Arbonne or anything like that because I just didn't have the time. At least that's what I was telling myself. But then when I actually started looking at my life, what I'm doing, you know, I'm watching The Real Housewives of Orange County and, you know, keeping up with the Kardashians, or, you know, mindless TV that isn't necessarily helping me in my life. And so it's one of those things where if you really start looking at what you're spending your time doing, are there things that you're willing to sacrifice to be able to actually have this ownership in something else and be able to grow your own business? You know, of course, there's going to be some trade-offs, but I think it's 100% worth it in the long run. What I'm able to provide for my family now is amazing, and it's worth every second of it. So I encourage people who are on this and who are thinking that they just don't have the time, really sit down and think about how you're spending your time now, and if there's a way that you could possibly carve in a little bit of time into the nooks and crannies of your day to fit an Arbonne business into it.
Awesome. Thank you, Haley, for sharing all that information with us. It was great. And then let's move to Linda. So Linda, like everybody else, tell us a little bit about yourself. What's your favorite product? What's your hesitation? Go for it.
Thanks, Marta. I'm Linda Hawk, and a district manager and independent consultant with Arbonne. Previously, I had been a preferred client for about 8 years, and I'm originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I was then an air traffic controller in the Navy. And then I moved to England. I ran a bed and breakfast, trout fishery. I worked for HP Services, did their worldwide knowledge advisor service. For fun, I used to row when I was over there in England. Somebody else needs to mute the picture of the sunset. Hello? Hello?
I mean, we can hear you fine, Linda.
Oh, you can? Okay, I just saw Melissa Cohen's picture come on. Okay, so yeah, what else did I do? So, oh yeah, then when I moved back to the States, I moved to St. Petersburg, Florida. And That's where I was introduced to Arbonne. I then, in 2018, I retired from federal government service. I had worked for the National Marine Fisheries Service. And then shortly after that, less than a year, I decided to look into Arbonne. I was invited to a healthy living evening, and I was kind of always just a skincare user, and I was like, you do nutrition? I had no idea. So I bought the nutrition and loved the products, and then decided to sell it because just looking into the business, I thought it was a pretty smart move. So I just, hesitations were, ironically, it was like that I was going to be too busy because, you know, being retired, I was going to do all the house projects. I was going to go visit family. I was going to go on trips. I was going to walk the dog. I was just going to do a lot of stuff. And so I just wasn't sure I really wanted to start something new after working for so many years. And so, you know, in my mind, retirement was freedom, and starting another business was perhaps not going to be freedom. But I realized, you know, people, they do want to start a business because on the side, because it can help get them that freedom. And the way Arbonne is set up, that can help. So the reality is that all those things I wanted to do, none of them were compromised. And Arbonne just fits in right alongside of it. So,
so I think you're already touching on the one big questions that we all have here. If your financial needs are met, why would you do this business? I think you said,
yeah,
pretty much answered that question. Do you want to add anything else to it?
Yeah, I was just going to say, you know, it's smart. I was attracted to the business because it's flexible. Love to travel. I can still travel. I can take my phone with me. We have a house in Puerto Rico. I can do it from Puerto Rico. I have friends in the UK. I can do it in the UK. So, you know, it just makes sense to me. Another reason is because the company fosters a positive mindset, and I just really wanted to surround myself with people that are like that. You know, and we talked about some of the great things about Arbonne, about being a certified B Corp, and we talked about, you know, the Flourish Foundation. So, you know, just looking deeper into the company, the products, the people, the transparency, sustainability. You know, it just, I've come to see it as like compassionate care for the mind, body, and skin.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing all that. And
Yeah.
what do you do if you're not a salesperson? How would you grow your business?
Okay, so yeah, that was one of my biggest fears because I don't feel I am a salesperson. So what I found out in a short time with Arbonne is that you really don't have to be, because they give you all the tools. You have a lot of support. We've got Zoom meetings we can jump onto. We've got the source, we've got training, we've got our sponsors, you know, Karen, who recruited me into the company, she's always been there on the end of the phone. And then, as luck would have it, the national vice president, she moves a mile down the road from me. So, you know, I've got from one end to the other end of the spectrum in our nation, and then everybody in between. So I've got a ton of support. And I think that is probably rings true for everybody who's in Arbonne. So let's see what else. I did write some notes because I do forget some things. So yeah, so it just seems smart. Yeah, I mean, you know, and I don't feel like I'm doing a sales pitch when I talk to people because I love the product so much.
It's a very genuine business, I would say. And tell us a little bit more about the commission. How do we earn our commission on ourselves?
Okay, so if you have somebody who's going to buy at retail price, we're going to make 35%. If you have a preferred client who's going to buy, they're going to get a 20% discount at this point, and so you're going to make 15%. As an example, if a client orders $100 worth of product at 35%, you're going to get $35. If a preferred client orders, then you're going to get $15. So the best place to check that out is at earnings.arbonne.com. And you can see the full details.
Awesome. And if you're ready to jump in, what are the first steps? What kind of support can we expect? And I think you already touched on that. So go over the first steps when you're ready to jump in.
Yeah, when you're ready to jump in, just don't do what I did. Don't overthink it. I was overthinking it a little bit, but you know, just don't listen to your fears is what I would say. So what you want to do is you just want to start by registering and get some products to use because you want to sound authentic. And then just start spreading the word to your friends, your family, to people that you meet. You know, instead of thinking, well, what if it doesn't work? Maybe you could just think, what if it does work?
Awesome, perfect. Thank you, Linda, for sharing all that. That's a one awesome story right there. And with that said, ladies, so we don't want to keep you here all evening, morning. I just want to wrap it up, and I'm going to add a couple more things about Arbonne. For me, I already did the introduction. So for me, one of the biggest things and attractions to this business was also technology. So we can do this business virtually from anywhere. And when I started a long time ago, I was able to build a team in Poland or sell in England because we had the social media. So the world truly is extremely small today. I love the fact that I can take a vacation and I can still be present for my team. I love the fact that I had meetings when I was at the Real Tiki Bar. My friend was in a sports arena watching the sport event, and we were still able to do the very similar meeting to this one or be there for our team. And hate to bring 2020 and what happened this year because I kind of like it. It's came with some challenges, but it's been a good year, I think, and but it showed us too how big technology is. So when we were stuck at home, we were able to not only keep building our business, keep helping people, keep growing, but also keep connected with all each other. So I think social media is what makes this business very, very special. We can be virtually anywhere and build it in all the countries we are in and the ones that are coming hopefully soon, right? So that was a huge for me. How do we earn with Arbonne? So a lot of companies have really, I believe, or for me, they had very complicated system. I love how our compensation is super easy. So we earn commission on personal sales, and we can also earn overrides on our team sales. Now, like with every business, so clearly the time and effort you put into your business will determine your level of success. So you choose how much you want to work or how little you want to work. And again, we said it a few times, but for more information, just go to earnings.arbonne.com. That's a great source for you right there. So what do? We have personal sales where we sell and we make commission, and that's paid every week, which is great. We can build a team, so we can teach other people about what we do. We get paid overrides, and that's monthly. And we also can earn cash awards, and they can be earned on every level, which I think is fantastic as well. We only have 4 levels in the company. So we have district manager, and we have area manager. Area manager by far is my favorite because I think that's that moment where I truly felt like Arbonne is really mine and I'm building my legacy simply because this business becoming willable, which for me was huge. We have regional vice president, and here you get to get success award, which is a cash that goes towards your white Mercedes, and you can be proud of yourself because you are in 2% of the company. We have national vice president, which is top 1% of the company, so you can be even more proud of yourself. And you qualify to earn a trip to Maui every year for you and a guest to attend the leadership retreat, which I've seen the pictures, look amazing. So looking forward to that day. And with that said, I didn't share my hesitation, and I decided to finish with my hesitation. My hesitation was fear of telling people that I'm actually Arbonne, I work with Arbonne. So back then I worked for Michael Kors, and I was one of the managers in the sales team. And it took me about a year before I was able to say, hey, I'm working with Arbonne. I always chose to say, well, I'm working for Michael Kors. I felt that it's maybe not necessarily beneath me, but I felt I was afraid of what people will think, or how is it sound, or will people treat me seriously. So somehow that title from Michael Kors and Macy's sounded better, until I had my whoa moment. And I'm like, why am I proud for working for a big corporation that doesn't really even know my name? They'll forget about me the minute I leave. And here I am building something. I'm proud of it. I'm helping people. I have so much more to give when I actually can be honest about what I do. So, but again, took me a while. So fear in this business is absolutely normal, and don't let it, I hope not that the fear will not stop anybody to jumping in if you didn't jump yet. And I would say that would be my 5 cents to the story. We have about maybe 2-3 minutes if anybody has really quick question. But other than that, I think, ladies, if anybody else wants to add anything, we should be good.